Welcome to the motherland. Welcome to the land of Peru. I will see my grandmother going to the artisans fairs, and she will be doing exhibitions about her textile work and selling handcraft items from Peru. And so I think all of this and the way she was raised really make her a very strong woman. My mom and my dad started a business with Peruvian cotton that has a special smell and a special feeling and touch. My childhood was about going to the factory and seeing people doing the garments and me touching the fabrics and being part of this community. They will bring magazines from all around the globe and just seeing the Vogue and just imagine what I could do further. And so I think all of these elements in my childhood really brought up what my design line will be in the future. For me, starting to play chess was really a way to communicate and to engage with people because I was so introverted in school and I didn't feel confident. The smallest piece on your chessboard can be the game changer in your whole career. Like normally everyone will say that the queen is the most important piece in the board, but I see myself as a peon that grew up to be a horse that changed into an alfil and into the tower and became a queen. So I see that evolution in myself, in my game. And so I apply that in my life every day. When you work with artisans, there is a need to be a lot of respect about their traditions and work and the meaning behind. Every time that I collaborate with them and we create something new, put my ideas and tell them, okay, is this possible? Can we do this? And they will be, okay, let us bring our story and what we can weave with it, or what we can crochet, and they will be like, this can be possible, we want to go in this direction, and I'm like, okay, let's do this, like that works. The collaboration has to bring up with a lot of respect of their work and their traditions. For me, haute couture means the Peruvian way of the French say of haute couture. The traditions really bring up into something that it's meaningful, it's beautiful, and it's handcrafted. It's very important for me to bring up this new cultural way because all the garments are made mostly by hand. Like we have crochet pieces, we have weaving pieces, recycled pieces, and we do everything with a very small team. At the end of each production, we have leftover thread cones that we cannot longer use because they are too small to put it into the machine. So what we do, we take those and we crochet them into something. And we wanted to develop a flower that means the Tahuantinsuyo and also the 7 angles of the colors of the Tahuantinsuyo flag. That's why each flower had a different color around. There are the significance of flowers all around the garments and how they connect back to history and how they connect back to their everyday story. There was an historical case happening in Peru, and it was about this girl, Evia Guerrera, and her stalker burned her. And she went to the hospital and she was fully burned, and women all around Peru will come to the hospital and put flowers all around the hospital. It was called Flores para Evi. And so it created a movement about awareness of neglected acts from the police, and also how can we be united towards something that it was very bad. I created that pattern with the symbolism of her burns, but also the stretch marks. And so I started just taking photos and references from the newspapers, from this case, from Flores para Evi. I think it's such a strong pattern piece, like it's such a strong print. I think this piece was made with such an honor and in a very respectful way that truly connected with people, and people didn't even saw the flowers, they saw the stretch mark. They gave the piece different meanings. I'm always innovating and I'm always thinking about community. I think that's very important, and minorities, I think, in a way that we can build up something together, and that I think the garments really, they have so much inspiration, and most of them, they have the A shape that is in reference to the mountains, that is the Mother Earth. I'm not gonna say what society thinks just because the way of how I look, how I am, or what I represent. I'm gonna be a game changer in all of this, and I'm gonna make something positive and something meaningful.